Hello, my name's Mike with Under Armour. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about some of the technology that goes into our footwear. I'm going to be a little bit broad over the spectrum of what we do because you guys are going to get changing styles coming in season to season, and you may not have everything that is offered in our line. So starting on the bottom and working our way up, the first technology that we introduce is going to be coming in our sandals and also in some of the price point shoes, which is going to be what we call micro G cushioning. Micro G is going to be what you find in the midsole of the sandals and some of our price conscious run and training shoes. This is going to be an absorbent material that's not going to bottom out for you, and it is going to last a long time, but at the end of the day, it's just going to be a comfort thing, maybe for those athletes that are not running every day or utilizing them every single day. Like I said, you're going to find this in all the sandals that you guys have in stock, as well as on a shoe like the Surge, which retails for us at $60. The uppers on these are also going to be a breathable mesh lining along with a cushioning footbed that falls on the interior. Moving up into our next cushioning system, it's going to be what we call charged. The real easy way to tell which models have it in it, it's all going to have it printed somewhere on the midsole of the shoe. This one in particular is going to be on our Assert. You guys do have the Assert in or have had it in the past. Again, this is going to be kind of your entry level run or training shoe that you're going to get some cushioning, some comfort out of. You're going to have some breathability on the upper, and then again, of course, a absorbing midsole and comfort midsole on the interior. Also falling into the same category with some of the charged is going to be our Pursuit 2s. Again, here you're going to find the Charged logo right on the back heel. Again, this is a step up from our Micro G, as it's going to be a little bit softer, a little more cushioning, and just a little bit more comfortable, as well as a little more performance driven than what the Micro G materials are going to be. So it's going to last a little while longer and give you a little more impact absorption as well. Again, all of these shoes are going to have a extremely breathable mesh upper along with a form-fitted footbed on the interior. Moving up into our third category, which is our pinnacle level of cushioning and comfort, is going to be what we call our Hover collection. Hover, you're always going to be able to identify it as you're going to see it wrapped in this mesh that goes around the midsole. It's actually a two-part midsole that goes inside of here. So the orange that you see on here is a softer, basically small pellets that go into it that are merged together to make a soft absorbing material. Basically feels like you're walking on a cloud, very soft. The gray that you see on this in particular shoe is also going to be the midsole, but it is going to enclose around the softer material, just to give it a little more sidewall stability. The mesh that goes on here actually is holding in that softer material so it does not bottom out. So as much impact as you put in these, it's not going to bottom out for you, because not only is that mesh going to hold it in, it's also going to give you the support and cradle you in on a harder durometer sidewall, which is still absorbing, but it's just going to give you a little more stability on there. Of course, encompassing some rubber on the exterior. One other thing, all the Hover shoes that we have that fall in our run specific category are going to have our UA Fitness connected app that is attached to it. So you can download the app for free on your smartphone, and then it connects to your shoe, which means that it's going to track your steps, it's going to track your running distance, your maps, the whole deal. So this is just one particular shoe, which is the Infinite 2 in the Hover. Otherwise, you have this guy, which is going to be your Guardian, a little lower profile than what the Infinite was, but you can see we still do have all that mesh that wraps around it, giving you the two-part midsole for the cushioning. And then, of course, on this one in particular, it's a trail run shoe, so it does have a Vibram aggressive outsole tread on it. Again, all of the Hover shoes are going to have an extremely breathable mesh upper, molded footbed on the interior, as well as some of the models are even going to have our rush lining that we call it, which is basically going to keep your blood flow moving and keep the sweat and moisture moving away from your feet. The last Hover model that I'll show you is going to be from our outdoor collection, which is going to be coming in a boot here. You can see it's a little bit of a bigger outsole on it. It's more cushioning for if you're hiking over rocks or uneven terrain. It's going to be extremely soft and spongy underneath your feet. However, then you're going to put Michelin wide gripper, we call it, outsole on the exterior, which is going to be extremely durable and grippy for anything that you encounter on the trails, hiking, rocks, things like that. But again, going back to that hover technology, you're going to see that mesh sticking out on the outside, which is encapsulating the softer durometer material in the midsole, encompassed by the harder durometer in the midsole to give it the stability, and then of course giving you the support or the traction that you need on the outsole. Those are the three main cushioning technologies that fall in our footwear, whether it be running, training, or outdoor, or even sandals, as I mentioned earlier. Hope you guys enjoy. Talk to you soon. Thank you.